Raumati South, This Is Our Year. I'm Amy.
And I'm Hannah. Today on This Is Our Year, we have Sophie interviewing Jack and Kate about the sporting events this year, Libby talking to Amy regarding camp, the earthquake and shoeboxes of love, Izzy interviewing Brayden about leadership, and finally Sarah telling us about the unexpected weather.
In Term 1, we went to Vertical Horizons for our annual camp. While there, the Canterbury earthquake struck. Libby will give us more details. Here's our on-the-spot reporter, Libby, with Amy.
Hi, I'm Libby, and here we have Amy. Hi Amy, thanks for joining us today. So I hear at the beginning of the year your syndicate went to Vertical Horizons for a camp.
Yeah, we did. It was in Inglewood, Taranaki. We went on the second week of Term 1. We did some awesome activities like high ropes and kayaking.
Sounds fun. And also around that time, the second big Christchurch earthquake was happening then. So how did people on camp react?
We all felt devastated. So before we ate dinner that night, we stood in silence for a minute for the grieving families and all the victims that lost their lives. And since we couldn't help them physically, we thought of an idea that could support and comfort the people of Christchurch.
So what was your idea and who was involved?
We did it as a whole syndicate, and what we did was filled up shoeboxes with things that we thought could put a smile on people's faces and sent them to Christchurch. Some people did boxes for the elderly, some did them for children, and one group even did a box for a cat. These were called shoeboxes of love, and communities from all over New Zealand got involved to support the people in Christchurch as well.
Thanks Amy, and that's all from me. Now back to you Hannah in the studio.
An interesting interview, thanks Libby. And now for something completely different. The syndicate visited Wellington 3 times over the year. The first time we went into Wellington City, we went to Parliament where we learnt about politicians and how the government works. It was extremely interesting walking around the beehive. After Parliament and a quick snack, we walked to the cable cars which took us to the Carter Observatory. We learnt about our solar systems, stars, galaxies and heaps more. Did you know that there is only one star in our solar system? We learnt lots of stuff that helped us with our space topic. During another visit to Wellington, we came to Capital E, which is where we are now. We filmed an awesome TV show about an alien invasion. We also got to make a cool computer game. We went into Wellington for one of our right choice days too. We went ice skating, but more on that later. A smaller group went into Wellington for the Halogen Young Leaders Day. Izzy has caught up with Brayden, who was involved in a number of leadership activities over the year. Now over to our reporter Izzy.
Thanks Hannah. I'm Izzy and joining me now is Brayden. So Brayden, I hear you won an award due to your role as a leader. How did you feel when you received the Sir Peter Blake Leadership Award?
I was really shocked and didn't know what to say as I was so overwhelmed. I was sitting in assembly wondering why my family were in the crowd, but after a while I clicked.
Did you and everyone else who went to and spent time at Young Leaders Day find it useful and listen to all the inspirational people?
Yes, we did. We learned what a leader truly was and how to become a better leader.
Who were some of the people that were there and talked?
Alison Shanks, Pat Buckley and Jamie Fitzgerald and many more. They told us about their stories in their life and how to become a better leader. And some of their stories, they relate in our lives and aspirations to be a good leader.
In Leadership Week, Vince Indo also talked to us about leader qualities, and Steve Ferguson. And we all enjoyed listening to the different people. Thank you for your time, Brayden. Back to you now, Amy.
Thanks Izzy. We've had a variety of activities for Right Choice Days this year. The good news is that virtually all the Year 8s are able to participate in these days. In fact, not one student missed out on the last Right Choice Day. Congratulations Year 8s for making wise choices. This year we've been Tempin bowling, watched movies, been to the Levin Adventure Park and Aquatic Centre. The highlight of these days though was the scavenger hunt and ice skating at the end of Term 3. Mrs. Collis made up the scavenger hunt She had included as one of the tasks to have a photo with an All Black. Wow, this was the highlight of the day for many boys and girls. Richard Kahui was very obliging and left the two blondes he was dining with to come and have a photo with groups. Even the parents were excited. Deirdre Byrne managed to get a photo with Brad Thorne, which made her day. For many, it was the first time ice skating, but very many spent much time sitting on the ice. Now keeping on the sporting theme, let's cross to our sports reporter who has more on the year's event. Over to you, Sophie.
Thanks, Amy. I'm Sophie Bolsover, and today we are reviewing the sports side of Raumati South School. Joining me now is Jack and Kate. Kate, we'll start with you. What are some things you have been involved in?
Thanks, Sophie. A big part of my sporting life, and I think it'll be for many others, was netball. I captained the Year 7 and 8 A team, and we came third in the A1 grade. We also have two other Year 7 and 8 teams. The B team came first, and the C team came fourth. The girls' basketball team is also a big thing. We came second equal with Paraparaumu Beach. Also, the girls' softball team drew first with Raumati Beach School at the Capital Coast Inter-School Softball Tournament. We recently had athletics. All the girls did very well in athletics. It was great.
Wow, you've been involved in a lot. Now, Jack, what are some of your sports highlights of the year?
Well, one of my main sports I've been involved in this year is basketball. The boys' team did great. We came third overall. One of our other sports we were involved in was the sevens. We did extremely well and are proud of our performance. The boys also entered in a softball tournament which we came first, equal to Kapanui. Softball was a huge hit with the boys this year. A group of us spent heaps of time developing our skills at Wuntia lunch. We also had swimming sports, which all the boys did amazing, and we got great results.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Sophie. Who could have predicted snow in Raumati South? Well, it happened on Monday, 15th of August 2011. The whole school was running around collecting snow outside. It was like a winter wonderland. It had barely ever snowed in Kapiti, so everybody was excited. All anyone wanted to do was play outside. It was a fabulous day that no one will forget. The weather has been up and down and all around, with some rain in summer and sunshine in winter. The weather has its moments, I can tell you that. That's all from me for now. Good night, New Zealand. We'll spot you next year. Back to the news session with Hannah and Amy.
Thanks, Sarah. So that was just some of the things that happened in 2011. The year it's be sad to leave. Another person who was sad to leave and will be missed is Miss Collis, who was leaving at the end of the year. There was so much stuff that happened this year, we couldn't possibly fit everything in.
It has been a fantastic year. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this broadcast. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time from the whole team at This Is Our Year. Goodbye.